Hi everyone, my name's Wendy Price and I'm Head of Widening Access and Participation at the University of Sunderland. And we're here today to celebrate the success and achievements of some of our care experienced and estranged students. And I'm delighted that I have William, one of our students here, to join me today. Hi Will.
Hi.
Hello. So here at the University of Sunderland, we have a team called the We Care team, and we provide bespoke support for all care experienced and estranged students. And that's really based on the students' individual needs. We offer a bursary of £2,000 each academic year, as well as accommodation year round. And as I mentioned, anything else that the student might need around that for their additional support. So Will, would you like to start off by introducing yourself to everyone watching?
Well, I'm William Preston. I just finished my BA media course, and now I've gone on to do an MA in radio, audio, and podcast.
Great. So you've already graduated, but you've come back for another
Yes.
course. So you must really be enjoying university.
Sucker for punishment. I'm joking.
Will, can you tell me a little bit about your personal journey into higher education?
Well, mine kind of started nearly eight years ago now. I was in care. I had just gone into care, and they asked me what I wanted to do. And I said, in a couple of years, I would love to go to university. And they started laughing. They started laughing, and they thought I was joking. It was like they had never heard someone wanting to go to university, and they kind of were trying to push me away from that, and just get like a internship or something like that. But I was determined, so I ended up going to college, and my first year didn't do as well as I thought, but a lecturer kind of seen my potential and she fought for me to stay. And then by the end of those 3 years, I ended up going from someone who they predicted getting passes to getting distinction, merit. And all that time, people were telling me I couldn't do it. So, and then my lecturer said, why don't you go to Sunderland University because they've got the best media program. So I was like, okay, I'll have a look. And I applied, and I eventually got applied for the foundation year. But then once I got my better results, the lecturer rang up and said, look, I think you should go on to the first year. And I went straight onto my first year. And when the application saw that I was a care leave, I was in care, transitioning into care leaver, Wendy actually contacted me personally, and she just kind of let me know what was going on if I needed any help. And then from there, I started university, met Wendy face to face, and has kind of been there ever since. The team's been there ever since. I suffered a few losses over my years at university. My father in my first year, and my two grandfathers in my second year, and a dear friend of mine in my third year as well. And the university were there for me the entire time. The care team was there. They helped me with when there was problems with my money. They managed to help me. They helped me sort it out. They were there as emotional support because the times I wanted to quit were a lot. But people like Wendy, they do, meetings. Like, you can have meetings as often as you want to see them, speak to them, just even if it's just for a quick chat, just to see how you're doing and everything. And just and they also help you, like Wendy, she's helped me with doing like coursework if I'm struggling with coursework and I just need someone to bounce off. So I'll be like, I don't know what to say, and then she'll just go, right, tell me what it's about, and then all the ideas will come out. And that's really helpful. And the team, honestly, if it wasn't for the university care team, I wouldn't have graduated and gone on to do my master's. So yeah.
But you have, Will. I think that's a really, really positive message. That sometimes the road is a bit rocky, isn't it? But it's having that determination, that resilience that you've got that made you absolutely want to achieve and want to graduate, and you have now. So that's an amazing achievement.
Mm.
Great. I
Yeah.
was just going to ask, my next question was going to be about, can you remember the time that you first heard about the We Care team? You've answered a little bit already, but do you want to expand a little bit about when you first heard about us and the first few meetings that we had together?
Well, the first time I heard was back in college when I submitted my application. I got an email saying, like, introducing yourselves and saying that if I wanted the help, it's there. But if I didn't, no problem. And anytime I did want the help, if I had said no previously, I would be able to kind of just email and just go, hi, can I speak to you about something? And the first time I actually met was, I think it was close to Freshers Week. And it was just sit down in the cafe, grab a bit of food, chat, sort out some information. And then it was basically just anytime I needed anything, just sending, you would send like, birthday cards or Christmas cards or Easter cards or something like that, and just say, I just want to check up, see how you're doing, and if you need anything, just don't hesitate. And I always had a number I could contact, and it's always been that situation of I've needed anything, I can just send a text or send an email, and someone's always gets back to me relatively pretty fast, and it's brilliant. It's the support, having known that you have the support there, even if you don't use it at first, it's so important, because just knowing that you've got that there, it can mean the difference between you staying at uni, even though you've been through something. Like, for example, me with my dad and my grandparents and my friend, it was literally like knowing that I had the support of Wendy and the team there. It meant the difference between me staying at uni and me quitting. And honestly, that help has been invaluable.
Thank you, Will. Thanks. It's been a journey, but it's been a journey that has been such a successful. And I think what you've achieved with really challenging circumstances, it is, you should be really, really proud of that. And obviously you had your graduation during the summer, and another graduation next year when you graduate from the program that you're on currently as well. Will, just thinking back to before you started university, if you could give a message to somebody who's maybe in care at the moment and thinking about perhaps going to university but not quite sure, would you give them advice? What would you say to them?
What I would say is, do it. If you're passionate about something and they've got a course, do it. And if there's any people in your life who are like, oh, I don't think you should do that, or oh, university, do you really want to go there? Just think, yes, I do, and just don't listen to them. What I always say is, and what I actually said in an interview that I actually did for the university, for a case study, anytime someone's told me I couldn't do something, I use that as fuel. And just make sure that you just ignore them and go, guess what? I'm going to university. I don't care what anyone else says. And just come back tenfold and just show everyone that you're wrong. Because that feeling when you can actually go up to someone and go, actually, I got into university and I'm doing this and I've graduated. That's the best feeling in the world when you prove someone wrong. It just gives you that little extra boost. And just believe in yourself. That's all I would say. Like, believe in yourself. So.
Oh, that's excellent advice, Will. Thank you very much. Thinking about your career aspirations now, obviously you've already graduated from your degree and you're doing a master's program at the moment. What do you hope to go on and do in future?
Well, I would love to go on and become an editor in radio and podcasts and audio, because I'm a huge fan of audio and radio. I've been volunteering at Pride Radio for the last couple of years, which has been an amazing opportunity for me, and I love editing. It's one of my passions. I can get something edited in half. When I first started, I was a bit slow, but then all of a sudden I've just became gradually faster. So that's a brilliant thing for me to do, and I would love to get into audio. I mean, I listen to Big Finish nonstop. Like on most people's phones, it's just filled with music. Mine is filled with tiny section of music and then a load of Big Finish productions, because I love listening to Doctor Who and Torchwood and like all the different spin-offs and everything. So I would love to be able to edit it, become an editor and produce stuff. And I'm very eclectic, so I like to do different things. So I would love to get into editing and producing different content. So yeah.
Great. Well, I'll watch this space with interest and see where your career next step leads you to. It's exciting times ahead, Will, definitely. So if anybody's listening to this recording and is interested in finding out more about the support that we offer, you can go onto our website, which is sunderland.ac.uk, and then Care Levers. And you can find all of the details about the We Care team, as well as our contact information, if you'd like to contact us to find out more. So, Will, thank you so much for giving up your time today. I know you've just started your master's program, you're really busy studying, and I really do appreciate you giving up some time today to talk to me. So, thank you very much.
Oh, absolutely no problem. It was a pleasure.
And good luck for your year ahead.
Thank you.
Take care, Will.
Bye.
Bye.